Lali-ho everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play SaGa Frontier Remastered. So you find me in Shrike's port. I was doing a little bit of grinding here. BJ&K now has a lot of fun stuff, including self-repair. Now, self-repair doesn't do a lot of HP per turn, but it does give BJ&K a means of repairing itself over time in battle. Also, it has learned Magnify. I think we learned that on screen. Have Evade Cannon. I think of lasers are usually more powerful, so I have Evade Laser on instead. And Mech Sonata as an AoE. Shooting Mastery for weaponry. And Rabbit has Maxwell Program, which is the same thing as Self-Repair, but it's WP instead. And it has Satellite Linker, which is a very, very powerful upgrade to the bit system. I want to say it ends bit system immediately, but the amount of damage it does is worth it. So, we have... Also, I don't think we've done anything different here. Yeah, we haven't done anything different, I don't think. No, okay. And you haven't done anything different, no. Don't think we've done anything different with our buddy Red. No. Still left that slot open for learning not spells. Spells are learned in the menu. For learning our melee attacks. Namely, we still have a couple of hero abilities to learn, I think. Rouge. Rouge keeps dying. Poor Rouge. I feel so bad for him. Anyway, so our first order of business is actually to go to Kurong and buy a few supplies. Now, not too much, but we need more healing items. Namely, do you sell repair kits? Okay, you don't sell repair kits. I should have done that while I was there. Well, I do need max cures, so... As I have eaten through a few max cures. Shrike actually has the thing I needed. That's okay, though, because we can actually get to where we need to from Shrike. See, the hardest of the three core cards out of what I have available right now is honestly Grail. The Arcane quest is actually quite simple if you get past the Grail, and that's the buyback. Oh, we have 10 repair kits. Did we buy repair kits elsewhere? Now I'm curious. No, there they are. Okay. I must have bought them elsewhere and just don't remember. It's been a couple of days since I recorded. I finally caught up to my my pre-recorded stuff because I took the day off on recording yesterday. It was a rough day yesterday. Anyway, we're going to Yorkland now. We should have come here. Enjoy the famous sake, huh? Hey, you know anything about the card? And of course, they say the same thing, but I'm here mostly to see Red's reaction. You know where it is, right? This is going to be a nightmare too. I'm not going to lie, at the battle rank that we're at, this swamp is going to be very dangerous. Now about that card, what was I saying? Grail card. You know where? Poor Red. I don't think Red can hold his liquor. No, let me in. Thank you. Okay. No, upstairs. card. He's so drunk that he can only muster the word card. Poor Red. Middle of the swamp, so watch your step. Alright. We've been given the instruction to go to the middle of the swamp. And we know what that means. Folks, I hate to say it, but I can't do this with Silence and with Doll. Silence and Doll. Because they're also going to be drunk, and that is a really bad scenario. Alright. Oops. Oh, Krakens. Okay. This is actually a bad scenario for the ballot bots, too. But actually, let's go ahead and magnify, because we actually just want to take this thing out ASAP. I didn't mean to magnify the beam of destruction, but that worked. Okay. Actually, it looks like just magnifying the beam of destruction would work, but it's the same amount of WP either way, so. I always get in the 2-2 fights here. Yeah. There's a way through there, I think, without getting aggroed, but I'm just not good at it. Okay, I actually didn't take effect there, okay. Might be able to fight this thing normally, but I may regret that. It did eat a 7,000 damage and not... Yeah, that move scares me. Okay, that didn't do too much, but it did more than I needed it to. Yeah, we're just gonna hope that I only need one magnify. There we go. I'm trying to maintain human form too, so I can at least get something out of that. There we go. So that takes care of the Krakens. Hopefully I don't have to fight any others. I think there is one more that I need to fight, actually. No, wait. Maybe not. If I can keep in control. Run for it, dude. There we go. Too much alcohol. Hallucination. What they don't show you is immediately after that screen blacked out, Red probably puked his guts out. Okay, I'm trying to think of the best way to get out of here. I think, can't you just go the wrong way and get punted out of the... Yeah. Anywhere you go along the edges of the swamp will kick you back out unless you go back out the shrine. So you can just zip out that way. Anyway, that's the hardest of the main things we need to do today. Now that we're back in Kurong, we'll go ahead and go to Baccarat. Now, of course, we're back in Baccarat. It's owned by the gnomes. I think it's you. I always forget. It's this one. No? I always forget who it is. Oh, yeah. Here it is. Collecting gold, but do they really exist? And then we watch one go by. Can I speed the sequence? Oh, I can't speed it up. It looks hilarious sped up. I do love the music here too. Right, employees only. Not that we had that same problem whenever we were here for Black X. Right. I think I had that exact same problem when I was here for loot. Alright, and we're gonna go not to the port. I'm an idiot. Hit the wrong button. I don't think I have to go back through that sequence, but I might have to. I want to say it just makes you, because I should still be able to go to the parking garage. Yep, grate's removed. We're good. Hey, Amelia. No women allowed, yet I have Annie and Doll. Yeah, I don't think that would actually be very accurate. I like that that's an option. It's really, really funny. Besides, Amelia probably would kick Red's ass, not gonna lie. Maybe not Alkaiser, but definitely Red. Alright, probably overkill to be using this team. I probably could go back to using Doll and Silence now. Speed this back up, because this battle's not really special. Although this thing does have a lot of HP. It does a decent amount of damage, too. Yeah, I definitely want to go ahead and swap back in Silence and Doll. Continue to get stats on them while I can. Of course, that's if I run into another battle. I'll probably run into, yeah, into this Mystic battle. Oh, this thing. This thing's a pain. I'm very curious as to why that sometimes changes itself and then other times it doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. Give me the gold card. Can't just give it to you. Gold, and lots of it too. Here, take the card. I like how Red's so forceful. Just like, give me the gold card. Well, we paid the gnomes, I got a credit card. Again? Really? Wow. Oh, okay. Nice. Not bad stat ups, to be honest with you. And away we go. Really nothing else we need to do here later. We will be seeing more of this cave later, just not right this moment. Though I suppose it's probably not a good thing that we see more of that cave, but we'll get into that later. Anyway, with the gold card, we go back to Krung. Now, there is, of course, one other place we need to go. before we go to Wakatu. And actually, do we... I don't know if we can actually talk to... I think this will be a good example, though. You want something, kid? Notice how we don't respond. Taking the database regarding black eggs. Currently no data available. And so that's why T260 doesn't join Red. Because T260 doesn't know anything about black eggs, and thus Red doesn't offer him to join. We're just going to stay here for a second, because I'm pretty sure we still had the WP missing from the fight before. But notice that Jin didn't even mention anything. It's because we have to find out that he's from Wakatu first. Unless, of course, he's in your party otherwise. You don't have to find out he's from Wakatu if he's joined for any other reason. Now, I saw it. The guy used a steel pipe like a sword. The only sword skill like that is in Wakatu. He must be from there. Where can I find him? He must be in scrap getting drunk as usual. What does he look like? He wears a headband and a t-shirt. Doesn't exactly look like a real samurai. What's his name? I think his name is Jin. Alright, so that information's important. Now Red knows who to look for. This is the thing you have to do with any character that does not get Jin otherwise. In order to get him, you have to talk to that skeleton, and he tells you about Jin being in scrap. Loot, I think, was able to avoid that because Loot actually gets Jin directly, being one of the main characters here, as does Riki, I believe, and as does T260. You, Jin? Huh? On some point? Can you take me to Wakatu Castle? Wakatu, what the hell's that? I know you're from Wakatu. I want to get the Saber card. Saber card, Saber chamber. Alright, I'll take you there. Are you good enough to get the card? Oh, trust me, Jin. You're with the hero of justice. I'm running out of places to put things. I mean, I know that space expands, but yeesh. Anyway. Also, yes, I just referred to my party members as things. I am a terrible person, I'm aware. Anyway, with 2 cards under our belt, and now we have Jin, so now we can go to Wakatu. Need at least one person from there to travel safely, and he's from Wakatu. Alright. And now we do our usual. We won't be getting Jin the Comet Blade. I love doing that. Jin is awesome as a character with that particular part of the story. And, you know, Jin is really good at sword skills, which means he doesn't take a lot of work to get some of the better sword skills. Oops. But almost any human can be a sword user. And that's something that Gabriel Rodriguez, I'm sorry, I have trouble saying words sometimes. He's been very good about explaining to both myself and newcomers on the comments, and you know, explaining that, you know, even if a character doesn't have a particular talent for a skill, they can still learn it. And that I did know about that. I wasn't exactly sure how that worked, but I knew it existed. Also, Hidden Skeleton, I knew you were there this time. Wrong way. Did not mean to do that. But the basic idea is, I don't say it on stream, or say it on stream, I'll say it on camera. Yeah, I'm not streaming this, I don't have the internet for it. If Mastery, the little crown thing up here, in the top right there, if you have Mastery, then you get a increased chance of learning a skill, even if you don't have the talent for it. If you don't have the talent for it, you literally have like a 1 in 256 chance or something like that, anytime you use a skill that can learn a skill. But that's literally it. With the talent, you do get an increased amount. I forget how much it is, but yeah. I really should have quick saved before I come up here. No, thank you. I can actually just... Okay, now we got it. Oof. Oof. Okay, it's not too bad of a battle. Not really an important battle at this point, just something to fight. And yes, I did turn up my TV's volume a little bit, so I do apologize if there's any bit of an echo. It's funny, you know, with Rune, every Rune just about has a boss fight of some sort. But with Arcane, technically, do any of them have a boss? No, yeah, it's the shield card. Shield is the only one that has a boss. Victory has the Bone Dragon. That was way off. Okay. But yeah, so Victory Rune has the Bone Dragon. Vitality Rune has the Giant Slime. What's the... Hide Rune has the Quake Worm. And Freedom has the Despair Guard, the Undead Centipede Guard thing, whose name has eluded me. But in the Arcane quest, the only one that's actually protected by a boss is the shield card, because Suzaku protects the flowers at the top of the mountain. Grail you can get, like, theoretically, it should be possible to get through all those battles without getting attacked, but it may not be possible. Got it. But in this one, if you are good enough at the timing, you can get this first try and never have to fight anything. So, if you can get it first time and never have to fight anything, then there's no boss here. And, yeah, no, there's no boss for most of the Arcane. Only one of them has a fight you cannot skip. It's a little weird. It does, however, mean that we were able to get all of the Arcane quests done in almost one video. We're powerful enough now that the normal fights aren't really a big threat unless they just decide you lose. We've seen a few fights like that, haven't we? But that aside, yeah, we could do a little bit of exploring, but there's really nothing here we need. Although, hey, Twin Dragon. I didn't need that. That was literally me trying to find a way around and forgot there was no way around there. Like, yeah, these guys do a decent amount of damage, but they don't do anything scary. Not team wiping, I'll put it that way. I'm sure they have some techniques that could one-shot either Doll or Silence. Probably more Doll because Silence has the Suzaku power. Oh yeah, I never did actually show. So Silence's stats. Okay, you've got Red stats. 74 plus 10. 58 plus 10. I think that plus 10 is like equipment, and the 58's base. He only has 17 intelligence, but he has 39 concentration, of 19 psychic. He's very vulnerable to status effects because of that, but not at the same time because of the powered suit. Blocks blind at least. That's the main one. That, and of course we have our gaze protection, all that fun stuff. Anyway, vitality 71, you know, so decent stats. Then there's Silence. So, I'm not sure if those pluses... I hope those pluses are actually after or before. Well, maybe it's after. Let's say... So maybe... I'm pretty sure that Silence's mobility is to 77 because of his absorbs, but if it's 77 before his absorbs, that'd be insane. I don't know exactly how this menu shows this. It must be after absorbs, because the 58 mobility that Red has would definitely be after the earning, the like, I guess you could say, quote-unquote level ups he's taken in mobility. It's insane. Like, Silence has so many stats that are just outrageously high because of his absorbs. You can really see it, because the 58s are the 3 stats that the unicorn does, and then everything else is basically 40. Where is his psychic coming from? Probably the spirit orb. And then of course the charisma is the last 18 from unicorn. So yeah, that's the kind of stats that Mystic absorbs really give them. It lets them keep up with humans to a fair bit. Of course, you have to balance if you want absorbs for stats or absorbs for skills, or oops, wrong way. Or both. Though both, you may end up weakening yourself in the long run. That's why Unicorn is a good one for Sword, for any Mystic that doesn't have a healing ability naturally. It's hard to really say. I've not gotten a lot of work with Mystics, but I'm starting to see why people who do like Mystic, like Tough Cub, enjoy Mystics, and it's really starting to make me want to play with Mystics more, not gonna lie. Anyway, so with that, we now have the Runic Quest. We have one more little side trip to do. We're going to get Space Magic on... We're going to get Space Magic on Doll and Time Magic on Silence, because I want to... Basically, I don't want Time Lord in the party because we already used Time Lord and he's not unique to the storyline here. Ask about Time Magic. We should be able to get both our Time and Space Magic done this episode. Since we're not going to be exploring the other... Oh yeah, there was... Oh, I forget what Tough Cub said, and I can't find Tough Cub's comments anymore. But this was basically something to do with astronomy, and that's... It makes perfect sense with the whole constellations and clock and space. You know, the moving of the heavens, because that's what time really is. Time is nothing more than a calculated measuring of heavenly body. Yes, I'd like to get off the fine sand, please, now. Thank you. It's like... Time is accurately calculating the movement of heavenly bodies, and space is acknowledgement of your presence in that area. Forget how you would put that. I'm not big with fancy words, I'm afraid. Of course, the sad part is that in order to get our Time Magic, of course, we are going to have to lose a life point. But we'll be okay. We're not getting the Phantasm. A, we don't have a sword user. B, we could technically put it on Silence, but I'm going to keep Silence the way he is. So, we could still afford it, but I'd like to keep the 8 life points we have, because things could go south in a heartbeat. I think I'm gonna keep him on Silence. A, because it's funny. B, oops, this way. Because I think that Sacred Song is actually stronger than Quicksand, maybe? I don't know, I could be wrong. Alright. The hard part is getting out of Fascinatario. Hey guys, I said it without actually staring at the name. But yeah, so we just gotta run through this little cave real quick. No big deal. Fake these guys out. Oh, you're big. I fought you before, haven't I? I have. No, we're not gonna play with this thing. Wow, that's a lot of improvement you got there, doll. Mystic. Oh, okay, we're slowing down for this one. I'm gonna have to get serious because just in case. Black Dragon's involved, and while I know I can kill it pretty quickly, there's a reason I have DSC still equipped, even though I don't want to use it that much. Well, doll's dead. Oh no. That's right, ground-based. Haha. Okay, let's try that again. Alright. Dark Sphere. Nice block. Oh, now the doll's dead. Darn it. Alright, well here's hoping the dragon dies. Because I really don't want this dragon around. There we go. Okay. Things are a lot safer now. We're going to... Where's there? Where? There. Okay. Use Mystic Heal. Ow. Or Magical Heal, sorry. Not Mystic Heal. There we go. Well, that was a bit of a rough fight, but you see what I mean by the game being willing to kick your butt? Like, seriously. This is why you quick save. I don't think there's any more fights. Yeah, there was no more fights, but that's just... that game could have easily decided, you know what? No, you're dead. If it had targeted red and or silence... words. Musperaberg. So, that's one of the reasons I like this game, though. Like, there's a lot of ways of cheesing the game, and one of them is one that I'm going to be getting on Silence, because I'm getting Time Leap. It's not something I want to have to use, but it's definitely a tool I want to have available. Plus, I may be able to use Time Eclipse more effectively and replace Dark Sphere with Time Eclipse. Because, let's face it, I only got Dark because Silence was stuck in Omble. And if I can get a better ability, then I may do that. In fact, I may actually put Time Leap on, or Time Eclipse on Red. You know, have him something that he can use aside from Phantasm. Now, we are going to try to avoid these guys. We've already fought these guys on loot. They don't really serve a purpose aside from the mechs over there. If I wanted to farm them for a better ability, but hey, and we turned on your time clock. We turned on your clock to learn time magic. Silence is definitely learning all these. Like, Silence is learning all those. Now, Doll is learning to learn space. Rouge is going to learn space for the sake of just being accurate. What would be better? Chaos Stream. Oh, you can get Chaos Stream. Chaos Stream's the AoE, right? It's not as good as no, let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and get Time Magic. And then Doll and Rouge are gonna get space. Let's go ahead and equip, in case we accidentally bump into something. Let's go ahead and equip Silence. So Dark Sphere is getting changed out for Time Eclipse. Time Eclipse does cost more, but it is very powerful. It inflicts petrification, and if it can't petrify, or if it misses petrify, it lowers their mobility, slowing them down. Energy Chain is still good. Psycho Armor and Vitality Rune are still good, but there are probably going to be some fights that I switch out Energy Chain for Time Leap, because we've already figured out how good Time Leap is, and he can use his Purple Gaze's Phantasm Shot for instead of Energy Chain. So, but we're not going to do that right now. Let's carefully sidestep this thing. I've run into that slime more times than I'd like to admit. In fact, I think the slime and the lizards there are the world's worst for me running into. I might have bumped into the boar there a few times, but I know I hit the slime more than a few times coming up those stairs. Alright, so we are going to very quickly go get our space magic before we continue. And then we'll be done with the side quests, and we'll be able to focus on the main quests. And that's what I want to do. I want to go ahead and get where we'll be ready to go. Unfortunately, it does mean we have to go through Kylan's Paradise, but we have time magic. We want space. How can I get there? Creature called Kylan, which creates some magic space, calling it Paradise. It's a very strange place. Well, you'll see when you get there. Poof! Now, Red didn't have anything special to say there. That was kind of generic. Curious if he's going to say anything special here. You want to know space magic? I need to see how good you are. Can I try you out? Okay. Let's talk after you get through the maze. I'm actually happy that there's no battle or anything here. It's just literally passing through doors and remembering the passageway and getting lost because I don't remember the passageways. Yeah. There's the key. I don't like this place. I'm not going to say that I dislike this place, but I won't say that I like it. Because it's cool, kind of, but boy is it annoying to get through. And I do know most of the path. Of course, I still miss it here and there. But oh, now it's promised I'll listen to what you have to say. We're not going to ask him to join. We're just going to... Again, I I'm not gonna say that Kylan is a bad party member. I just don't like using Kylan. Because Kylan is a monster, and it is a very, very late game monster. Okay, we're gonna swap out Energy Chain for Vapor Blast. Swap out Implosion for Reverse Gravity. We're keeping Psycho Armor. We are keeping Starlight Heal and Gale Blast. Well, yeah, because Gale Blast does have multi-elements. So if they're weak to any of those elements, I can use Gale Blast, and if not, I'll use Reverse Gravity. Alright. Talk to the girl and go back. And that's right. I keep forgetting we have to get past through here. No, go down. We have to get back through here one last time. Well, we have to get through here one last time, apparently. Should have figured, honestly. Well, I guess they wanted to give us something to try out our new fancy magics on. Reverse Gravity Triangle Kick. Oh, is he gonna kick right as it lands? Oh no, yep. Oh, he kicked it in the stomach, technically. Nice. Well, there goes Doll. And that's what Silence's magical heal is for. Nice. They both blocked, and Silence survived. Nice job, Silence. There we go. Alright. And we have made it. Sometimes using the control stick does not give accurate movement. Alright, and we have made it back to Kurong. So I'm going to come out here and I'm going to heal from that red dragon, because those dragons still scare the bejesus out of me. And when we come back, folks, we've done all of our side quests for Red, so it's time to head on to doing the actual story. We've got 3 Emperors to go track down, and I'm not sure which one we're going to start with, but we'll figure that out when we get to it. Until then, folks, we hope to see you again. Later.